Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to do something a little bit different and a little bit fun. So we've actually got Mummy Dover here. She's one in our Discord as well as in the clans and the YouTube subscribers. So shout out to her. We're going to actually do a bit of an account review today. So we're on her account. We're going to have a look around. We're going to check out her PvP teams. We're going to check out how she's doing in terms of missions, her heroes, all that kind of good stuff. Her gears on her heroes, and see if it's decent or not, right? See how she's going, and maybe give her some a bit of a tavern award, and maybe give her some tips and some tricks, or say what's good, say what's not, and we're not gonna pull her apart too much, but we're gonna have a quick look and see if there's anywhere we can maybe help or just showcase them. So straight off the bat, we have a lot of stamina ready to go, so I don't know whether I've interrupted their dailies that they haven't started yet. So I'm sure Mummy does her dailies. It's a weird thing to say. Mummy does her dailies every day, I'm sure, and she will of course check into her knighthood. So I am checking in for her so she can be a good knighthood member. So always make sure you check into your knighthood, guys. Lots and lots of stamina. She's basically rank 100, which is awesome. 30 gems, so I presume she has been summoning, on Purgatory Meliodas. That's good. And okay, she hasn't been summoning on Mono, so that is very good, because it's not worth it for Dovo, who I believe is a free-to-play account. So let's have a look. Gold-wise, definitely could have more gold. Not awful, but definitely would be help to do some gold farming and something similar. We'll have a look later, but with some spare stamina potions, I definitely recommend setting that up overnight and just giving yourself a bit more gold. Let's have a look. So we're up to the human who defies the gods. I'm pretty sure, that's the current chapter 25. So that was hard, taking on the demon god, so they're up to a good part in the chapter though, so that's good. Daily tasks, obviously, evolve young, a village growth. Wow, that's one of the first things that you can do in the game, so I won't do that for her, but I would definitely, Dover, if you're listening, definitely do this. This will take you like 2 seconds. I think if I just do this, you can definitely afford to do this, and it'll give you an SSR pendant, so definitely worth doing, but don't want to see your heroes yet. That's up to you, so that's fine, that's good. And you do have a setup for, interesting setup for free stages. So for myself, usually what I do is I will set up the free stages to farm defense, HP, and then attack from here, right? And then when you do your free stage clears for your dailies, you can actually get some good SSR gear eventually as well, because most of the time people use attack, HP, and defense, as well as obviously crit damage, but you can't get crit damage from here. So I suppose what I'd recommend here, Dover, is switching this to an HP, defense, and then an attack one rather than this one. If you have a particular reason you're doing this, ignore me, but those regen ones aren't quite as helpful as the HP, defense, or attack ones as well. So, not bad. Wait, what's the skin checks? Skin checks. Okay, decent. I didn't know you could change into Perg Melee on here. This is cool. I like this one. Barn looks good. Escanor's got the purple jacket on. Merlin's looking a bit feisty there. Fantastic. All right, what have we got over here? Dan. Okay, Dan's okay. Otherwise, everyone kind of passes the fit check vibe. I'll give you that. What about Hawk? Yeah, you've got to have the Rust Knight armor on Hawk, so that's awesome. All right. So not bad. Like I said, I'd probably do some farming of some more gold, and I would change a couple of these missions around and finish these off. But could be worse. You're up to a good place in these storylines, so we'll see if you keep going in this. So let's go to the heroes. So let's have a look. We got a 3.3 mil. Boxy C, so that's pretty solid. It's not bad at all for a free-to-play account. What have we got? I've got a really strong human team up here. That's really nice. Okay, let's have a look. So you've got Barn, Arthur, you could run Escanor, and then you've got Reinhardt and Twigo as well. So that's pretty damn good. Let's have a look at the Barn, the star of the show. So we've got 2 out of 6, better than mine. Mine's only 1 out of 6. That's a really high CC for Barn. Let's have a look. Cosmetics, oofed. Very nicely invested into, at least in that. And that, this is actually really clever. So I'm sure she's done this deliberately, but you've got 5 headpieces, 5 this, and then we've maxed this out for CC, but we actually don't have any more of these, which is a free-to-play hero you really don't actually need, because if you guys don't know, Purgatory Barn doesn't actually run off attack, he runs off HP, so there's a good save of gear here, so I like that. 62k again, that's really, or 61k is really nice. HP defense, let's have a look at the gear. Okay, we're running HP defense here, so 15% HP defense, or 15% HP rolls. Nice work. Very invested in Barn. Okay, this definitely needs a bit of a reroll. And you've got 1,000 anvils, so I would definitely recommend re-rolling Barn if you're using Barn. And what have you got up here? Crit chance. Okay, so a couple of tweaks I would make here is I would swap out the defense for crit chance, for crit damage. Right, so I'd run. So my Barn runs HP crit damage, and then up the top here I have half crit chance, half crit damage rolls. So, like, your crit chance is really high now, 110%, which is solid, and you've only got about 160% crit damage. So, yeah, personally I run half and half crit damage, crit chance, and then I would swap these out for crit damage, just because, you know, you want your Barn's your damage dealer potentially in the human team, but. That being said, you down now have Reinhardt. So let's have a look. What's Reinhardt got? Okay, good. So Reinhardt's got HP crit damage. That's really good. So maybe you're using, again, 15%, perfect 15% rolls. That's really nice. Solid defense rolls, and you've got both crit damage. That is that is a decent Reinhardt for a free-to-play account. 280 crit damage. I'd probably switch that out for maybe half crit chance, half crit damage rolls, because like your crit damage is insane, is very high, but you've only got 80% crit chance, which is not great against newer heroes because they have high crit resistance. Wow, and you've got these cosmetics maxed out as well. It is you do have Holy Relic as well. Nice, very good. Okay, so your human team is definitely your go-to team. What have we got? You've got Holy Relic on Arthur, 58k. What have we got? HP defense as well. Good. I'd be re-rolling these. I know attack and stuff doesn't matter as much. We're doing pretty solidly so far, team. Like, this is pretty good. Dover seems to understand, you know, what her heroes are in the team for. So we've got the defense and the HP rolls on Arthur to tank, and we've been kind of saving resources here. So, like I said, for my OCD, I would be re-rolling those, but that's probably a waste of resources, right? So, again, Tamil Link is very nicely invested into as well. Perfect for his daddy Tamio with his top hat, looking very good. Okay, that's fine. So not invested in, but a good link, right? So level 100. I think mine's only level 90, so that's really solid. You got Trader Meliodas, invested into Grimoire. That is a little bit of a shame. 2 out of 6. 4 out of 6, 4 out of 6, not bad. Let's have a look at equipment. Good, you do have attack crit damage for Meliodas. That's good. Oh, attack, crit defense, and crit defense. Interesting choice. I would have, this definitely looks like it's been re-rolled to crit defense, which is, I'd have these as defense. I would definitely be re-rolling these to defense. Again, HP, attack, that's perfect. Like, for most normal heroes, you want attack, defense, HP. There's no real need to have crit defense or crit resistance unless you're building a team specifically for the dogs to try and deal with. So yeah, I'd probably re-roll those as well. What else have we got? HP defense on Twigo. Yeah, for the human team. These definitely need a bit of a re-roll if you're using him in the back. It'll increase your overall CC for sure. HP defense on Escanor. That would probably be attack crit damage if I was being picky. Okay, so we don't have, okay, good, so it's on that Escanor. Good. Okay, that makes sense then. How are you doing on Ludo? Okay, cool, so you got Ludo. You're investing in him as well. So the thing with Ludo, which we were actually having a chat about on our Discord, is that you need to invest in all his cosmetics. But yeah, and you're slowly getting there. You've got, nice, you've got 4 of the weapons. You got 5 of the costumes and cosmetics. and 3 of the head pieces, and you've got the Holy Relic as well. Nice, you're really... No, that's pretty solid. We're getting there slowly. What's the total CC? Yeah, almost 60k. As long as that's kind of creeping up towards like 63, 64, you're going to do pretty okay. We'll check PvP when we get there, but... Oh, okay, so... What is going on with this gear? Okay, Dover, we're going to have a bit of a chat. Let's have a look. Hold on. How much equipment? Yeah, okay, you've got a decent chunk of equipment here as well. Yeah, okay. So, one thing I would highly recommend, you can really increase your overall box CC here. So, you pretty much want to start picking... You want to start... Yeah, okay, let's have a look. King, Chad King. Yeah, okay, he's got this gear at 15%. That's not bad. But what I would start doing is your top line and your top first couple of lines are really solid. Okay, and you've got now Fumi invested in as well. Very cool. But you kind of need to build a team around now Fumi, right? So, like, to me, what I'm seeing here, you've got a really good human team, and like it's really well built. Apart from I'd maybe change that, but if you're going to use him to just survive and Reinhardt as a damage, I kind of get it. Having HP defense is good because you can put it on like Brawler Barn as well. I just have 2 pieces, Ragnarok Barn, but I just have 2 pieces that you can change out. But I would start, like for this, I would immediately put on attack crit damage, right? Like you can put attack crit on Brunhild. Brunhild wants gear because she's really good on PvP. PvE, excuse me. I'd run HP defense on Liz. Like this has just got 1 set of HP. Like this can definitely change, right? This hurts a little bit. So I'm gonna do we change it for them, team? I don't know. I'm gonna let you change it, Dover. I'm gonna leave it to you. But what I'd recommend is I'd recommend running HP defense on Liz to get her CC. Like every hero that you're not using actively can just have HP defense thrown on him, right? Or her, right? So like Gotha, you want to start using, just start throwing, just like put HP defense gear on them, right? You can put whatever you want on. Again, for me, I'm a bit of an SSR snob, but that's just purely me. So let's go from top to bottom. So Naofumi's good. The thing again is like you need to, if you're going to do Naofumi, you can put him on the human team, I guess, but he needs to be there for the defense team, right? So if you're going to invest in someone like Naofumi, just make sure you're investing. I mean, I suppose you started on the Greenmore and then he got screwed around, didn't he? Which was a shame. But like we need to make sure we're investing in the right people. So like if this was my account, what I would do is I'd pull this off, crit defense straight away. I would get rid of all this. I would put attack crit on this barn. I would leave that, that's fine. This is all solid up until about here. This can now change because this Greenmore no longer has a defense OP stat. So you need to move this to HP defense. That's fine, that's good. HP defense, this would be attack crit for Mono if you're going to use her, right? And then I would just start, honestly, there you go, there's Raftalia, good. So you'd want to build Raftalia up to go with Naofumi. And again, same thing with Gil Thunder. Okay, good. So I see your defense team kind of slowly coming together here. HP defense, Sion Rem, I'd have attack crit because she's the damage dealer, right? I don't know why Sigurd's got triple defense, right? That should be HP defense. This should be HP defense or even like attack defense or attack crit because Zaratras can actually be helpful. So you kind of want to go through each of your heroes, right? And I would honestly just pull. Where are we going? Oh yeah, so we're down to the bottom of like here. I don't know if you guys heard that. That was something falling in the background. Sorry about that. Like if you just pull off all your gear here, like I'd pull off, starting here, pull it off, pull it off, pull it off, pull it off. That can stay actually. HP defense on Nebulous Seldra fine. Pull it off, like attack crit on Zeneri. Like Zeneri is HP defense all day, every day, right? Like, oh, what? Wow, she has Escanor's Onslaught Ring. But don't you already have full attack crit on Escanor? Yeah, okay. Alright, so you'd want to remove that engraving and then put something else on that instead, right? Like I said, your gearing is your biggest concern here for your overall CC and just your team. Like, this should be HP defense. You should put HP defense on Deanne. I can see you building her up. So for me, I would just almost start again with your gear pretty much up till about maybe here. And then I would start working your way through and go, okay, what's the job of that hero? And how can I, what can I do there? And how can I make that work? So, for example, Deanne, her job is to tank, right? HP defense. Gilthunder, he's not dealing damage. HP defense, right? Barna's in the back. HP defense. Hold on. Raftalia, defense. Perfect, right? What else have we got here? Where are we going? Like King, right? Wherever Chad King is. Chad King, attack, crit damage. Perfect, because he's an attack dealer, right? Like crit resistance, pull it off, start again. HP defense, like this Meliodas. I don't know if you're ever going to use him, but HP defense is probably what I'd recommend. So, where's your, actually, you've been summoning, there he is, okay. How you going? Okay, so you're working towards it. Okay, good. So, I would definitely recommend on, obviously, leveling him up. Also, you got level 1s, 50, okay. So, another thing that will really boost you don't have a lot of it, to be fair, is you could definitely start moving these upwards as well. Alright, so gear needs to be fixed on these heroes, and then we can slowly... How many Super Awakening coins do you have? Only 5. Okay. So we're investing in it, which is good, but like I said, I would probably rip off the gear and start again from about here down, and then just start putting HP defense on all heroes you don't really use, right? It'll help increase your overall box CC. And then I maybe focus on just a couple of main heroes that you want to get to, fully super awakened. There's a lot of kind of half completions here, which is, again, exactly what I did when I first started, but it's probably better to focus on, like, okay, who am I going to use for my PvP team? You've kind of got a PvP team already set with humans. I see you trying to build up demons and these guys as well. Like, that's fine and that's good, but it's usually more end-game content, right? Like, you'd want to make sure you have, like, a bird team, a deer team, all that kind of stuff first. Cool, so that's enough on that. Let's jump into... Let's go to your PvP. Let's have a look at your PvP and see. But yeah, so far, you're investing all your stuff, which is great, and you got Daddy Tamil, love it. So you're investing everything, which is really good, right? Like, just I would be a little bit more focused with it. Okay, so here you've got, what are you at? Platinum 5, 2500. Yeah, okay, so that's not awful, but I see what you're trying to do. I think you're trying to build up the demon team. So I think, honestly, what I would do is, again, like the team that I've been running with a lot of success is, if you wanted to do it, is you would... This is the setup for the start of the demon team, but then you put Ominous Nebula Zeldris here, and then in the back you'd honestly just put an Escanor, right? And then Escanor can come in and save your butt if you need to. So that's a really strong team. Or you could run your full human team until you've got these guys leveled up, and you just want to make sure now your Reinhardt is obviously protected. Humans have dropped off a little bit, but just because of how much you've invested in them, I think it's probably worth to still run them. Like, I'm just gonna do some changing here. Actually, no, you don't want that. You want to do probably Reinhardt here, and then you might want to do, and then Arthur there, and then you'd probably want to do... You've got Barnes Holy Relics. It might even be worth... Like... That's way better. 272. So that's... Would you run Twigo on the back? You definitely could. Yeah, he's got full HP defense, HP defense, HP defense. Cool. So you've got a decent setup here for like a full human team. At 254 KCC, that's not bad. You could even swap out... Yeah, the amount of CC jump for Escanor is wild. Like, Escanor's crazy with the CC. Oh, nice, and you've hugely invested him in as well. Okay. This is insane. This is really cool. I gotta say, big shout out to Dover. You've managed to invest in a lot of outfits, which is really, really cool. Like, it really gives obviously your team a massive jump in CC. You could even put like when you get to it, build HP defense for this Escanor, and then he'll just help you out CC so many other people. So that'll be really nice. But I'd probably stick to the human team for a bit until you've built up the other team. But Platinum 5's not bad. Okay, good. And you're at least champ 5 as well, so you get your 50 diamonds each time. And you've got the human team here as well. Perfect. Okay, yep. I like the setup here. I don't know about Tamio Link on Alpha, because you've got his Holy Relic, right? So, like, you could probably even put Tamio Link on... I'd probably even do... Like, personally, I'd put Tamio Link on Reinhardt. I'd put... I don't know who you've got high in terms of... alt levels, but like you do that, and then I'd put Sario Link on. Like that would be how I would run it, because if he drops low. Wait, do you have Twigo Holy Relic? Okay, so the other thing you could do is like, because you could taunt with Arthur, and then if you get Twigo Holy Relic, he comes out, has HP boost and taunts as well, right? So that would be like a really good starting point, is having that for your human team. And Reinhardt is still a pain in the butt, right? He's still a very strong hero. And then like as you build up your PvP team, it'll be worth it towards the end, I think. So the other option you could always do is you could run your Ludo, Escanor, and then do you have Green Gopher? Let's have a look. You do. Okay, so once you've invested in Green Gopher as well, you could run that team as well. But like I think this is a really strong team, and again, you could just run the same thing in here as well. It seems a shame to not use Barn, but I get why you wouldn't. Like he's probably the weakest out of all of them, right? And this can still be a really strong team to give you that HP bonus. But again, I could go either way with this, right? Like you can maybe run Barn, because like Escanor is going to be getting a lot from that HP boost for sure, but his attack doesn't scale off that like the other two do. So I am very jealous of your Reinhardt though. I am very, very jealous. Actually, while I'm here, do you have any other collab heroes that I'm going to be jealous of? Oh, Suicide Liz. Good. She's staying not leveled. Well done. Let's have a look. What else have you got? I'm jealous of the Zaneri for Hell Belmoth. Let's have a look. Set team. So adventure, let's go deathmatch. Red Demon deathmatch. That's definitely work on these teams a little bit. Grey Demon deathmatch. I suppose you could definitely, like, it's not hurting you, right? Because of the passive. It's just an interesting choice each time, right? So like you could potentially change this around to run Lolly Merlin, right? Because Grey Demon can get very annoying. Okay, so you're kind of running like a similar setup each time. Howlex, yeah, bit of a... Okay. Yeah, your PvP team's solid, and then what have you got for your Brawl? First team is, yep, human team, and then nice, your blue defense team. I don't hate that at all, that's nice. And then that final team as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, that works. What I would actually recommend for you as well is, what level's your Trader Melee? 2 out of 6? 1 out of 6. Okay, because you could definitely like, where's your Suicide Liz? Like you could definitely run Suicide Liz, and then do you have cool, and you've got this Merlin as well, so you could run this Merlin in the back, Suicide Liz, and then you could push ultimate very quickly with like a strong ult for this final third team, because these two are like definitely your stronger teams, right? Let's have a look at your gear. Oh, not that one. Yeah, defense, HP defense. This needs to change, but we know this already. Yeah, so you could definitely change this around. Like you could definitely run human team, and then you could run your defense blue team, mono blue team, and then you could run like a suicide team here with like a high ultimate level, right? So like if you've got, wait, is your Escanor in this team at all? Oofed. Okay, your Escanor could definitely be in here, even just at 1-6, 2-6. That'll be plenty. Like I'd run an Escanor, a Trader Melee maybe, or who else do you have? Yeah, Escanor and Trader Melee, and then just run Suicide Liz with Green Merlin in the back, and then you just push ults, and you just get Trader Melee ults and Escanor ults quickly, and you could potentially pull out a win at the back here. So would definitely recommend doing that. Let's have a look at this. Okay, no time dungeons, that's good. You need to do these. Definitely need to do these for the extra gems, right? Then you can do more summons. That's what you're trying to do. You want to make sure you clear out your Sarah's Spire, and you do this, but I reckon I'm going to give them a benefit of doubt. I reckon I've just stolen their account before they can do their dailies. And what's our items look like? Okay, not too bad, so nothing kind of too crazy being hoarded here. Okay, good. So I'd open these chests and use these, but apart from that, we're not too much of a hoarder on this stuff, which is good. I know a couple of people that love to just have a whole bunch of stuff here, and it's just a big shame and a big waste because it doesn't allow you to really smash out the full potential of your account. Training Grotto? Okay, this hurts. This is a big one, Dover. Like, you need to start looking through these. This will give you a whole bunch of hammers, anvils, equipment, engraving gear, like a whole bunch of good stuff. So this is a big one. We really need to start working through this. Actually, how many stamina pots do you have? 71, and you have... Oh, wrong one. And you have... Okay, only 16 silver coins. That's okay. That's not bad. So what I would probably do if this was my account, right? I would start here and I'd pull off all the equipment on everyone and just basically respec everyone. So again, attack crit on people that need it, like Brunhild, like Mono if you're going to start using Mono, right? Basically gear them up properly, and then all the heroes you're not going to use, HP defense all the way will give you a really good boost in box CC. And it'll allow you to reprioritize who you need to prioritize. And you can pull off like triple defense and stuff on here. Next thing I would do is I would come here and I would get through all of this. This is going to be a bit of a grind, so maybe do it in chunks. But this is going to be super key for giving you more abilities to engrave more units, right? And then once you've respec'd everything, once you've redone all your heroes and your equipment, I'd come to each hero and make sure that you have rolls on them, right? Like this is perfect. Like this is a great example of what your hero should look like in terms of the rolls on their equipment, depending on obviously the hero, but that's perfect. So, you know, things like this is I would change, re-roll them. It'll give you extra CC and it'll help your heroes do more. And then I'd probably, I'd maybe stick with the hero, the human team for the moment, because you're not doing too badly. And then I would, oh no, not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to the deer and the bird, because you can clearly do it because you've got a few holy relics. What's your go-to bird team? Yeah, that's perfect. That's really good. That's not bad at all. What have you got here? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, you could definitely work on leveling her up. Do you have... Who have you got? Yeah, I think Skadi is the right choice for you definitely at the moment. Like I said, I'm a bit of a Freya snob, but Skadi is definitely the good choice for you here. Or if you... Honestly, Ram as well. Ram can be really good. It'll boost the stats of... it'll boost the basic stats by 10% as well, and every time, so Ram looks a little bit more invested in than Skadi, to be honest, so I'd probably even use that instead. King, again, good pick. As we all know, I like my King for this one. You can always use the one as well. So yeah, not bad on the bird. CC is quite okay. Yeah, we're not geared up at all for it. Okay. Do you have a holy relic? No. Okay, so that would be the next thing I would do, is I'd gear up for that. What's the... Oh, I can't do the CC without stuffing you over. I only got 3 of them. Okay. What have we got? It's a solid team, so I definitely think you can make it through the rest of it. Okay, yeah, not bad. So like I said, guys, I think this is a pretty decent free-to-play account. A few things we definitely want to work on in terms of maybe getting some more money, finishing a couple of unwanted quests we don't need, and then re-gearing some people. I think like nothing overly like wrong at all. Maybe just a bit more like focus on heroes that are going to be beneficial, right? Like I wouldn't have probably used resources on this Jericho. If you simp for Jericho, then you do you. It's your account. But like this could definitely, like this level 90 and 2 Super Awakening coins would have probably been, maybe better invested in maybe someone like Red Gotha, right? Or leveling up Esterosa or Raftalia, right? So just making sure we spend our resources wisely here. And the main thing is doing this training grotto. So I'm conscious of time. This has been a pretty long video, guys, but hopefully this has been not too much of me just rambling. And Momidova, thank you for letting me have your account. I hope this helps you. And it's always good to see a baller outfit on our Tarmiel here. But yeah, thanks guys, and I will catch you guys in the next one. If you guys do want to hang out, come join the Discord or the Knighthoods. Feel free, all the links will be in the description below. And then, if you do want to have your account reviewed by me for some reason, I'm not that great, but I'd like to think I know what I'm doing a little bit. Just let me know in the Discord or send me a DM on Discord and we'll see what we can make happen. Thanks again, guys, and catch you in the next one.